this is MattDoesFitness, and I used to think there was an ocean of fizzy drink. Turns out it was just a fantasy. Okay, this is my Throwback Thursday episode 3, and this one is a slightly different angle in that it's not actually a video from my channel. I've never uploaded it. So basically, the other day I was looking through my external hard drive, that's not a euphemism, and I came across some really old training videos I'd had on my on like an old phone of mine. Now this particular one is from 2007, which was when I used to do track and field and I first started lifting in a gym, so properly properly doing squats and bench press and that kind of stuff. Now obviously at that time, or clearly, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I'm going to show you this clip for two reasons. Firstly, because let's face it, it's pretty funny, I look like an absolute gimp, and secondly because I think it's important to show you that you can come on quite a lot. This is what I used to look like squatting, and last week I squatted 500 pounds. So it is possible to make huge gains in that area, and also because obviously it's important to make sure you're doing stuff the correct way. When I was doing this, I was in a gym by myself, or I was training with a friend of mine who had equally, no idea what he was doing, and so I had no one showing me what I should be doing. Luckily, I kind of discovered it myself over time, but yeah, it's obviously important before you start squatting and doing any of those kind of compound lifts, make sure you're doing it the right way, because it can be counterintuitive. You can end up getting injuries, all those kinds of things. So yeah, I'm still, as you can probably guess from my voice, I'm going to go down some more Lemsip. Sit back and enjoy the clip. And we're rolling. Now, before I even start to look at the technique, I'm wearing bright red shorts, I have gloves on, and I have a pink towel wrapped around the bar. What am I doing? How did I get to a point in my life where this happened? Now, form-wise, I am pretty sure that's the worst squat anyone's ever seen. I challenge you to go, on YouTube and find a worse example of how to perform a back squat, because this is pretty horrendous. When I first found this footage, my kind of initial reaction was to laugh for about 20 minutes. I then just so embarrassed. What is this? To think I was doing this in public, plus obviously someone presumably here is holding the phone. So I've asked someone to record me doing this. Like, how? I want to go back in time and just say to the guy, look, I'm so sorry. Just please erase your memory and pretend this never happened, because what am I doing here? I've frozen it there. What is that? That is literally, if someone said to me, go and perform the worst squat you can possibly perform, I would struggle to outdo this. It's pretty low. But anyway, in all seriousness, like I said, I think it's cool to watch because firstly, it highlights that, it doesn't matter where you start from, there is always a massive amount of improvement to be had. Like I said, I squatted 500 pounds last week, so I've come a long way. And secondly, let's face it, it's always funny to laugh at ourselves because that was pretty appalling. In terms of my 500 pound squat, I'm gonna very soon upload some progress videos, like 1 year of progress with my squat, my deadlift and my bench, so you can see where I was at the start of the year versus where I am now. They're pretty friggin' awesome videos, so make sure you watch them. And that was that, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you have any kind of underground witch doctor type flu remedies, please send them in the post to me, and I will see you tomorrow.